Make sure y'all come down to Analog Dope. Let them know Tikoon sent you.
Rochelle and the other co-owners, my wife Charlie.
I just help curate. This is her dream. Like,
I could have a book even when I didn't have friends.
One of my favorite books ever. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Know the lay of the land.
Hold and touch that are tangible, which are books.
Mississippi Junebug.net.
Make sure y'all get that book Junebug and let them know Taz Tikoon sent you. What's your top 5 books?
Like right now we're reading Asada, and that's always been one of my favorite books. All About Love, Bell Hooks for sure is in the top 5.
It's one of my favorite books ever. Love this. The Marathon continues. Really dope event. Shout out to DJ Kelly J. Book club member. I'm excited. I've officially joined.
Don't let being black hold you back.
Come on. Oh, the anniversary. What we doing?
Like we doing all of this right.
Look at my chips. Yeah. I'm getting rich. Running up digits. Counting up 6. My money flipping. Let's take a trip. Standing on business. Tycoon rich. I'm flipping my chips. Yeah. She wanna come dip. Pull up in a VIP. Tycoon back in this bitch. Laughing straight to the bank. Pull up no limit tanks. Give a fuck what you think. Nah, I go hard in the paint. I've been in my own lane. Money's in my pain.
This is the bookstore right here. We about to head inside right now so y'all can meet everybody. You dig? We're here. Just walked in, Analog Dope, y'all. Check out the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Issa Rae, Aqua Black Girl, shout out to Issa Rae. Oh, I was just, y'all, no kizzy. In my last vlog, y'all, I was just talking about, oops, my bad. In my last vlog, y'all, I was just talking about Tina Knowles' book, Matriarch. Nah, this is super, super dope. I heard this is really dope. I saw her interview on Tamron Hall. So make sure y'all come down to Analog Dope. They got Tina Knowles' new book, Matriarch. Make sure y'all check it out. Oh, and then there's a classic. Let me show y'all. They got the classic right here. If you a reader, The 4 Agreements is a must read. You know what I'm saying? So if you into the 4 Agreements, the 4 Agreements are be impeccable with your word, always do your best, don't make assumptions, and what is the 4th one? Hold on. Be impeccable with your word, always do your best, don't make assumptions. Man, I'm over here trying to school y'all and I done forgot the 4 Agreements. Don't take anything personally. That's what it is, yes. But yes, we're down here at the Analog Bookstore, so let's see what else they got on the shelf. Because y'all know I love to read. I know great books. So let me see. Okay, Rumi, one of the best poets ever. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't read that one. I'd like to check that out. Let me see. The Body Keeps Score. Yes. I've heard a lot about this book. Definitely want to check this one out, y'all. So maybe I'm going to have to do a book club. Y'all let me know in this video if y'all see something that y'all want me to do for the book club. Okay, yep, 4 Agreements. The Alchemist. Classic. Oh, let me tell y'all something. I read this book. This is one of my favorite books ever. You know what I'm saying, about your personal legend, about Santiago, you know what I'm saying, going through all these different trials and tribulations and building these skills. But man, this is a must read. Y'all gotta read The Alchemist. I love The Alchemist. Let me see. Oh, yep, look, they got the 5th Agreement. Let me see. The 5th Agreement. I think I read this one. I think I read the 5th Agreement. I gotta see. Let me see. What is the 5th Agreement, y'all? Okay, so the 5 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions. Always do your best. Be skeptical, but learn to listen. Okay, so that's what the 5th agreement is. Be skeptical, but learn to listen. Okay, y'all, The Mastery of Love. I read this one right here. Great book. Love The Mastery of Love. You know what I'm saying? Give love. Oh, classic. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Oh, I love this book. Deepak Chopra. I didn't even know they had one this size. This is like a really good book. This is the Mind, Body, and Spirit section. Let me see what else. So Deepak Chopra. The Buddha, I haven't read that one. Got The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. That's a great one. Let me see, what else? Oh, Sacred Woman, Queen Afua. I got this one. Ladies, make sure y'all get this one. Shout out to Queen Afua. Really great book. Let me see, what else? Let There's a lot of amazing books on the shelf for real. I'm just grabbing some of the ones that I'm aware of. Oh, The Richest Man in Babylon, classic. Make sure y'all check that one out. I have that book. The Art of War, Sun Tzu. Know the Lay of the Land, y'all. That is a classic. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Yup. Really, really good one about the habits that you repeatedly do. You are what you repeatedly do. Oh, this one is one of my favorite books ever. Oh man, shout out to 50 Cent, man. Look, The 50th Law, Robert Greene, 50 Cent, met both of them great guys. The 50th Law is about fear. That's what the 50th Law is. Some of my favorite laws. And the 48 Laws is use absence to increase respect and honor. I think that's law number 14. Law number 4, always say less than necessary. 48 Laws, make sure y'all check that out. Shout out Robert Greene. Great author. He has another great book called Human Nature. Love that book. Do they have that here? Okay. Let me see. Oh, Robert Greene. Look. Mastery. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, come on. Oh, this is big business. Nipsey Hussle code right here. 22 Immutable Laws of Branding. If you want to understand branding and how to run your business, check out the 22 Immutable Laws of Branding. Nipsey Hussle always swore by that. And speaking of Nipsey Hussle, this was a great read. The Marathon Don't Stop. Love this. The Marathon continues. Shout out to the Marathon family. Make sure y'all check out my vlog. Shout out to India Love. What's up, baby? Make sure y'all check out that vlog. Smoke that Indica Love. You dig? Let's see what else they got over here. Kobe Bryant, Mamba Mentality. Okay, you dig? Oh, Bars and Beats. You already know. Shout out to the few. DJ Kelly J. Not a Boy DJ and Angie T. You know what I'm saying? Right down here. Ink and Influence. Really, really dope event. Shout out to DJ Kelly J for, you know what I'm saying, bridging the gap, you know what I'm saying, making the connections. Really, really dope women. Shout out to the few. Make sure y'all check out that vlog. And Analog Dope. You know what I'm saying? Let them know Tikoon sent you. Let's see. Al Pacino. Okay, I didn't even know Al Pacino had a book. Okay, I'm not surprised, but you know, that's dope. Let's see. Barack Obama, Dreams from My Father. I've read this when I was living in London, y'all. Remember that one. Barack Obama, Promised Land, Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom, Martin Luther King. Come on, man. Oh, man, this is incredible. They have a very, very great selection of books here. I can honestly say that. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, Maya Angelou. Bam books. I gotta ask them what this one means right here. Oh, come on. Jean-Michel Basquiat with Maya Angelou? That sounds incredible. Books are better than analog. Yes, they are. I'm definitely an old school. I get it now, y'all. It's called Analog Dope because it's not a digital book. And, you know, a lot of people read a lot of kind of books. I can't really get to the audio books, but I like a physical book. Ooh. So look, I read this one, classic, man. Oh man, Asada, right here, Asada Shakur, classic, must read. What else we got going on in here? Oh man, Angela Davis, come on, gender studies. Yo, I love how the books are just organized. It's like the flow of it is like a beautiful track list. Almost like a good playlist. Zora Neale Hurston. Come on, gang. Yo, I'm about to start a book club, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's join the Taz Tikoon book club. I might have to do one on Zoom and one in person, state to state. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start my own Tazzy's Baddies book club. That's what we can do. Tazzy's Baddies book club. Come on, y'all. Okay. Look at this right here.
You know what I mean? And Francis.
Oh man, amazing. And they also have records. Yeah, see that Kendrick to Pimp a Butterfly?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think that's that. Yeah, it's a Pimp a Butterfly right here. Alicia Keys. But this is the book right here from Junebug that I was telling you guys about right here. So this is Junebug. That's him talking right there to the owners. But this is what I was telling y'all, man. So I met Mr. Wilson recently. I had a meeting with the mayor recently, y'all. Super, super dope. I'm excited to tell y'all everything that I got going on with the mayor. But yeah, I told him that I connected with Analog Dope Bookstore, and I wanted to bridge the gap. So this is his book, Junebug. You know what I'm saying? He's from Mississippi, and it says this: Junebug faces daily discrimination and hardship during a time when segregation is common. So, you know, right right now, connecting the gap, bridging the gap. So hopefully you'll be able to pick up this book right here, Junebug and Analog Dope. Let them know Taz Tikoon sent you, but they're right there, they talking right now. So I'm about to introduce y'all. I just wanted to show y'all some of the amazing books, but you got to meet the owners now, man.
Graduation at Howard today, 75% African American women, 25%.
I went to Howard University.
I know.
Oh, come on,
Of course
HU.
you do.
Oh, yeah, right, come on, HU. You know, come on. Yeah, HU. Yeah, come on. So let YouTube know who we got in the building.
Wilson Edward Reed, Junebug.
Junebug. Okay, author of Junebug. Okay, what about
Dope. I'm Charlie. I'm one of the owners of Analog Dope.
you? Okay, for sure, for sure.
I'm Rochelle. I'm the other co-owners. My wife Charlie. We own the space Analog Dope.
Facts. So I met these amazing people all recently. So I met the couple at the Ink and Influence book event. Amazing. I said that I had to come back and show some love. I met Mr. Wilson after I had a meeting with the mayor. I'll tell y'all about that in another vlog. It was an incredible meeting. But he said that he felt my energy through the parking lot and he gravitated towards me. He floated right towards me and just handed me a book and autographed it. I was like, what? Like, who are you? Look, let me tell you what I need to do. I need to connect you with these bookstore owners from Analog Dope. And this is literally just a day ago, and demonstration speaks louder than conversation. Nipsey also always says that. So I was like, I gotta come bridge the gap. And I don't know if I'm a book agent now, y'all, or not, but I am. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we can start with, I got 3 boxes.
Okay.
I'm trying to get rid of
Okay, I love it. You know what I'm saying? On the streets, break it down, you know what I'm saying? Sell it, buy it on consignment, flip it, roll it, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever I gotta do. You know, I'm a rapper, I'm a songwriter, but yeah, I wanted to just, you know, get YouTube for y'all to tell us a little bit about your bookstore. I showed them around. For one, I love how the books are organized like a beautiful playlist. It feels like I just love the way that it flows. So I showed YouTube so they can come down here. But I just wanted to know, like, I could assume what Analog Dope means. I see digital books. I'm definitely not a digital book girl. I feel like Janelle Monáe, analog girl in the digital world. Yes. But I wanted to know, and you know, have y'all just tell me a little bit about, like, you know, the concept behind the store name and like how long you've been around and what made you get started with the business.
For sure. Just right back what you said, analog girl in digital world. So we from the analog era. You know, an era where, you know, we started off analog and then converted everything, became digital eventually. So we're used to things that make us happy and connect us, things you can hold and touch that are tangible, which are books, which are vinyl records, things that speak to your soul directly, right? And so that's where the term analog comes from. Also, my background is in music, audio engineering, and production, and I learned all of the fundamentals of analog through that, and I learned that it translates to life. And so that's where the Analog Dope came from. And dope is just because we do all and have all things dope here.
Come on,
you know
facts.
what I mean? So
I can stamp that.
that's where the two things come together, you know? So, yeah, that's the name.
Oh man, that's incredible. So what influence, like, so y'all came up with this together? What was your twist, wifey?
Honestly, I just helped curate.
The vibe.
Absolutely, babe. This is her dream. Like, this is
that's
her
beautiful.
baby. She's always been a book lover from Oakland, so they grew up down the street from Marcus Books, one of the oldest black bookstores in the country. Her and her mom would, you know, go on Saturdays, spend hours in the bookstores, and you know, over time, she said, I want to open a bookstore. I thought she was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. But here we are.
Oh man, how long have y'all been in business now?
3 years now.
Oh, congratulations. When's your anniversary?
This month. Well, actually, May, June, you know, officially June.
Okay.
But yeah, like we did soft opening in May of 2022.
Okay.
So it's 3 years
So cool.
now.
Yo, what we doing for the anniversary? What we doing?
Like, we doing all of this right here.
Okay. You already, okay, so that's what I'm saying. Y'all need a host with the mo. What we doing? Okay.
Documenting, you know, telling our story.
Yup.
You know, so yeah, and there will be a party.
There will be a party. We're planning a party.
Y'all sound booked and busy. Okay. So look, I feel like, you know, when it comes to being a rapper, being an artist, right, they always say, what's your top 5? So I gotta ask you both, collectively or individually, what's your top 5 books?
Oh, top 5 books.
Yeah,
books.
Okay. Yeah.
No particular like order, but like right now we're reading Asada, and that's always been one of my favorite books since I was a teenager.
Okay.
All About Love, Bell Hooks for sure is in the top 5. 4 Agreements for me, another, she gonna send me all my favorite books.
That's
and
right.
another,
come on, wife, you better do it.
It's Conversations with God by Neil Donald Walsh, changed my life. And The Alchemist. I put up there as a top. Was that 5?
Yeah, that's 5.
Come on, okay. You in the greens with
No,
that 5?
yes, absolutely.
So look,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? So as I was going through, I can't wait for y'all to watch the vlog. But as I was going through picking up some of my favorites, I picked up the 4 Agreements. I was like, 'cause that's like, and I tested myself, made sure I knew it. And these are the ones I actually highlighted. I said 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. I said Asada Shakur.
Yeah.
What was another one you
That's
said?
crazy.
You said it was 3.
The Alchemist.
The Alchemist,
Alchemist, yeah, for
Santiago, Your Personal Legend. I was talking about that, so there were
Yeah.
certain ones that I
Yeah.
got to.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like we have a similar taste in books.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know.
most creatives do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You seem to
yeah.
follow a pathway, and books lead you down that
Like the
journey,
artist
you know
way. You know what I'm saying?
Like the artist
For
way.
example, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
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 Man, that's incredible. So do y'all have a book club? Because like, or
Yeah.
like, you do?
Yeah, we do.
Oh my God! Can I sign up? I want to be. I want to be.
Yep,
Book club.
Yeah.
It's right on the website. We'll give you the
Okay,
QR
so is it
code.
something in person and online, or is
Yeah,
it
it's,
just okay?
it's both. It's like we probably like online. We probably have like at least 200 members.
Wow.
But in person, only maybe about 8 people show up to the book club meeting, which is cool because
Okay.
it's very intimate. It's every last Saturday of the month.
Okay.
We just come in here, meet here. We talk about the book we read that month, which this month is Asada.
Oh wow! Okay.
And so we pick a book every month. We come in here, discuss, just chill. Probably have some wine or something like that, and just talk about the book. And
Oh, that
you know what
sounds
I mean?
okay. That
So-
sounds real demure.
Yeah,
Very cute.
right.
Okay,
It's
that's
very
cute.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
hey, look, I just became a member. I'm an Analog Go Book Club member. I'm excited. I've officially joined.
Come in.
Oh, yo, he's in it too. Okay, come on, we got 2 members. Come on, man, we gang. You already know. But look, make sure y'all come down to Analog Dope. Let them know Tikoon sent you if you want to join the book club and all of that. Well, also, where can they follow you on social media?
Yeah, social media everywhere is Analog Dope. Instagram, TikTok. I think we on Twitter, Threads, all of that type of stuff. Facebook, and then our website, analogdope.com. You just Google Analog Dope, everything comes up. Very easy.
For sure. Okay, so about your book, Junebug. Tell me a little bit about like how you came up with the story Junebug.
Well, when I was growing up, we all had nicknames. There was Robert, Coot, Junebug, you know what I mean, Mud, all of us in Mississippi, little area of Mississippi, Redwood, Mississippi, had nicknames. And I had that nickname. But just growing up, I felt different. So I used to hang around the library. I loved being in the library. And it made sense to me to have books because even my line is, I could have a book even when I didn't have friends.
Facts.
So that's the thing that stuck with me. So just gaining an education was important to me. One of my relatives was in the 1948 Olympics, and she was a role model for me. Emma Reed Wright, and she was a role model, and she kept saying to me, even as a little kid, don't let being black hold you back.
Come on. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Don't let being black hold you back. If that ain't the campaign.
That's right. That's
Come
right.
on.
Don't let it, you know what I mean? As Vanessa Williams said, it's one of 10 things I am. You see what I'm saying? We focus on the most obvious, and it's skin deep, but it's real. We choose to associate with the movement. You know what I mean? But growing up in Mississippi, I just thought I was going to violate one of those laws. And I had people spit on me and my friends, pull guns on us, call us the N-word. But what we realized, we're not the N-word. You know what I mean? We're, real people with a culture. So the N-word is more about the person that's perpetuating the N than we are. So I just grew up with that. And at some point, the thrilling part of the book is Junebug leaves Vicksburg, Mississippi on a Greyhound bus and rides all the way to Seattle to live with relatives. Aunt Mary, Aunt Frances, Uncle Cecil, and all of them took me on as their own and said, what's ours is yours.
Come on.
And they wanted to see me make it. I was one of the first recipients of affirmative action education at the University of Washington
Come on.
in 1969. So with a community college background, just community college, where I majored in, I think, flag rag football and bid whiz, I went to Seattle and graduated from the University of Washington in 3.5 years. Woo. I just studied. I used all that stuff that I used to apply to pick cotton, pull corn, cook chicken at the Kentucky Fried Chicken. I applied all of that. Got a job at Boeing for the summer and would just work every day at the library. And all my friends were like, you love being over here. I would get carols and I'd have a little spot with some books in them, and that's my story. And I couldn't believe it at some point, because of who I am or whatever. One of the professors said to me, I want you to be my TA. I'm like, what? And these people are not going to respect me in the classroom. I go to the same parties they go to. He's like, get your butt on in there, man. And then at some point I told him I want to quit. And he's like, you going to quit? Who going to teach the class? I said, those people are laughing at me and they have this and this. He said, stand up to those people and you can do this. So I think it's important to have somebody to believe in you. And that's my story, is having somebody to believe in me and love me without conditions. Because we look at people and say, well, you got some funny looking shoes. You know what I mean? That's a funny looking hat. You know what I mean? Or you ain't black enough. And so I'm talking about racism. I'm talking about colorism. I'm talking about homophobia, us not accepting people because of their sexual orientation. I'm talking about it all. I'm not just saying it's about racism, because it's so easy to blame things on whitey. White is responsible. Well, my dad took up with 2 families. I had people do all kinds of stuff to me. So is it whitey, or is it I was raped when I would say abused, when I was about 10 or 11 years old by an older guy. And so that impacted me as much as the racism. So we've got to connect through these isms and say, who am I? And what do I stand for? But I end up a college professor and raising my son at Creighton Reed is my first and most important thing I did in my whole life.
Fatherhood, the best hood.
Yeah, that's
Come
right.
And your book, let me see your book real quick. And where can they check it out? How can they purchase it?
You can check it out on the website, MississippiJunebug.net.
Come down here, let them know Taz Tikoon sent you. Make sure you cop the books. Show love to Analog Dope and Junebug. Beautiful testimony, Wilson. Like, I loved it. That was incredible.
I'm showing on new teeth.
Yeah, come on. You better show it. Show these rappers how you do it. You know what I'm saying? The one, not the two. He the one, not the two. You see him. You know what I'm saying? You see him. Mr. Handsome, you already know. Make sure y'all get that book, Junebug, and let them know Taz Tikoon sent you. We booked it busy over here, gang. Let's go.
I got a family to feed. Gotta keep planting these seeds. Always extended my hand. Nothing was handed to me. I stuck to my script. They sending me scripts. This shit was planned to be. I had to stick to my plan A. Now everybody can see. Top water flooding these streets. Shorty go dumb in the sheets. It's 1500 or it ain't nothing. Josh going dumb on these beats.